Well, sculpted wood can take on many forms. I mean, it can be made into anything. And it's a great outlet for passion and creativity, sometimes even meditation. In our next story, we visit a place where the sculptures are not made of the wood of trees, but are made from the trees themselves.
We're probably the biggest and best place at having bonsai from 2 years old to 300 years old. The end result is a tree that looks like it was plucked out of nature. So the more character they have, the better. But technically, you can bonsai anything. So it's the techniques you apply that make it a bonsai. So some trees naturally grow that you can collect out of the wild that will become a bonsai, but as a rule, you have to apply bonsai techniques like put a little piece of wire on it or trim a branch to grow in a certain direction. So bonsai, in essence, is the real good bonsai are trees that have been worked on, but you don't really notice it. So it's a combination of grow, clip, you have to be patient, it takes a while, you don't do them overnight, and knowing when to do it and knowing how to. So it's techniques and knowing how to apply them, basically. You know, you want to learn what makes a plant tick first. There's no good bonsai unless it's a live bonsai. So a lot of people kind of get the cart ahead of the horse and they want to get a nice tree, but yet they don't know how to take care of it. So trying to educate people to get them to where they understand you need to bend to a bonsai, not let a bonsai bend to your lifestyle.
They are pets, basically they are pets. You've got to do something to them every day. You've got to water them every day. You've got to fertilize them. If you're doing it right, you're probably fertilizing weekly. You have to prune them, trim them. You've got direct growth. There's never a day, except in the winter when everything's dormant, that you don't have to do something to them.
You get attached to them. I mean, I kind of call it like a pet, but once you get a tree and you've had it 10 years, you feel kind of responsible. You don't want to, kill it.
Oh, the quality of the material here that you can find and buy here is, without exception, the best that there is in the United States, and all in one spot. And then the level of instruction that you can get here is as good as it gets.
Bonsai is the technique. It's what you do to a tree. It's not any particular kind of a tree. So it can be a pine, a juniper, a maple, an elm, ficus. So, the fact that you can control the growth, control the habit, and create a tree or a piece of nature in miniature over time, it's just pretty cool.
Bonsai is not something that you do one time and it's finished. It's the little tiny things you do daily that make it what it is. And you add the refinement, you add, it just gets better over time if you do it correctly.
It takes about 5 or 6 years to make a nice, presentable bonsai. So it's just, to me, it's just a cool way to watch nature and mature in a form, and you control it.
It's a very meditative thing for me, and it's different for everyone, but I can sit down and start working on a tree and in the morning, and all of a sudden it's in the afternoon, and it seems like it's all taking place in a sort of a quiet, meditative mood. And for me, it's a meditative thing, and not really know what time it is or where the time went, and be continually working on the trees and just having a great time.
So it's really a way to apply any kind of talent or creative talent you have into a living plant. And it just intrigued me that it's a combination of art and nature. I like to hear somebody that says, hey, I bought a bonsai from you a year ago and it's doing great, and I want to I'm back to buy 5 or 6 more, or I'm ready to start a whole collection. So our real key is to give them a product and then give them all the information, the proper information, to make sure they're successful.
Thanks for joining us. If you like what you see, subscribe to Mississippi Public Broadcasting. Till next time, I'll be seeing you on Mississippi Roads.
Down Mississippi.